the next match. Uh-oh, look out. Top 8 player OkamiOfGames, 73% win rate, has returned for a third time to Mystery Tournament. And that's a tough opponent for Bungabooo to run into. I cannot. I need to stop looking at Bungaboo's player card for a moment while we consider these other ones. This avatar is like, you know, like when people make real art to try to make you feel something and it stirs up something inside you?
Are you being stirred?
This is having that effect. This is a loser's match. I think this is not the first time we've seen OkamiOfGames drop to the loser's bracket early. And they went pretty far after that. So they defeated Marshmaster, who also was like a very strong player, and lost to Econ in reverse, which I do not remember.
Me neither.
Not much we can say about that. And then Bungaboo's loss comes from Aaron Doby and Blub.
We saw that. The funny wall jump game where you get killed if you run into a moving wall.
Yeah. I don't remember which match was which because we had 4 things on the screen.
One of them was really close and the other was really not close.
Right.
Alright. We have a game. The game is Gum.
Gum.
Oh, I didn't. This isn't The Adventures of Pinocchio.
Stick to a task until it sticks to you. For beginners are many, but finishers few. Whereas someone else has, oh geez, if everyone just swallow it like I do, none of this would ever have happened. Gum is a puzzle game where you push blocks. Hello, welcome to Mystery Tournament. But the blocks will stick to you because you're Gum.
That changes everything.
And the music is good. Get a load of this music when we get in here. Yeah. So Okami has found the shuffle to move these blocks up, and it's a repeatable, reversible sort of shuffle to move them back down.
Okami is fast.
Bungaboo on the previous level is like, oh, interesting, it sticks to me. And OkamiOfGames is already 5 steps ahead. So this block is begging you to get inside it, and OkamiOfGames finds a way to do that, and it is indeed the way to win. We've had this in Mystery Tournament at least 2 other times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen it and commentated, I think, both times. So we'll see how much I remember about how to solve this puzzle. OkamiOfGames sees 2 holes and 2 grabbers and just sort of follows the elegant flow of the level very quickly. 2 blocks stuck to you. What do? Is this good? Is this bad? This will solve. It's if you come down.
Yeah, just go down twice.
And then you go down again, and you'll be free to do this.
Oh, but that also would have worked. Up once and then to the right. Lots of solutions.
Bungaboo's got the big rock, the big A. Oh, can get inside of it like that. That's interesting. Well, just move down. Yeah, we're good. Probably multiple solutions to some of these levels, but later on they start to get pretty specific, pretty demanding. There's a couple levels that can be a sticking point.
Oh.
OkamiOfGames spotting this corner will let you transfer from one side of the block to the other.
You could get really stuck in this game.
It's like the same damn joke. So you've got a lot of blocks, and you can fill them in this horizontal strip, but also, obviously, some of them got to fill your way into one of these 2 exits. Now, if you want to put a block here, you're going to need a platform here for it to go on, but then also, like, probably you need to be coming at it this way, right? So
Yeah,
you
so
also need this.
So you need at least 5 platforms, so OkamiOfGames is already lost.
Yeah.
I like that kind of thinking. Figuring out the parameters of the puzzle.
It can be a really strong way to solve puzzles. It can be a little bit slow to sort of take a moment and look at it, right? Because if you take a moment to look at it and you don't see anything, it's like, well, I could have been moving around and discovering something sort of by force.
This looks pretty bad. Down here? Oh, this way.
Now
This
we'll
will
get
work
both of
actually.
those.
No,
Those are-
just do all of them left. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is not bad. This works.
It's good. We're taking the left exit.
That was even more efficient than just putting all of them on the left.
But now we got these big stupid blocks. Bungabooo on the first, what I would call the first sort of hard level, right? Like the other levels were kind of telegraphing in various ways what they wanted you to do just based off of the geometry. This one's kind of a mess.
Yeah, this level is a sticky situation.
It's the same joke. You're not even going for like, oh, he got chewed up and spat out, right? Like that's at least a new idea. This is kind of tricky because these blocks perfectly cover the holes when they are covering them, so you got to kind of remember where the holes are. OkamiOfGames is kind of stuck to this block. I don't know if there's even a way to get free of this thing. Okay, well you can shuffle that way, or shuffle left, or...
None of this is great.
This seems bad. Bungabooo is close? Yeah, you have it. Nope. Uh-oh, where are we now? Does this work? This is bad. You
Oh,
do
this is
have
good.
an undo.
Up and to the right. No, up.
Whoop. You do not get to undo if you fall in a hole.
Up, right, and then up again would work from there. No, right and up. Right and up. And up. There we go.
Bungaboo's free. Still trailing by quite a bit, which is a wild thing to say just 5 minutes into a puzzle game race. Oh, Okami using the block as a shover.
Well, that's not great.
It's a cool idea.
I appreciate managing to do something different, but oh, we're in this
Oh.
position again. This isn't
Yeah,
great either.
once they willingly put themselves into this the middle of the bar, either of these two squares, seems like there's no coming back. Unless you've left the level in a different state in some way that you could now wedge the block differently.
I think we go below the long bar.
Yeah, that'd be handy. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
could just, I mean,
Yeah,
this
look,
this
we
space
put it
kind of-
here, right?
Hmm.
And then, oh no, we put it here. And then we go roop, 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 roop. And then we are stuck to the block, right? Now just imagine we're stuck
yeah,
to the block, then we move it here.
Yeah.
We just move to the right.
Bungaboo. So OkamiOfGames made this level look pretty easy. In races, we've seen maybe some faster solves than Bungaboo. Probably not many, if any, as fast as OkamiOfGames up to this point. But this is the first level where it becomes very unclear. You've got a lot of resources and a lot of ways to be inefficient with them. A lot of traps to fall into. So Okami gets free of that block.
Has to do.
Needs to go. Oh, I see. Get down. Get stuck to the bottom of the block.
Yeah, what I drew. And then you detach yourself back to the right. There we go.
Let's get some of that music back. I have a weird opinion about puzzle game music. It can't be too good, or I'm not going to be able to think about your puzzles.
But this one is too good.
Yeah,
I remember
this
this.
would be a tough race.
Remember this puzzle gave in the previous race some issues.
Yeah, we were here for a while.
This looks
There's
pretty
a-
good.
Yeah, Okami has
wanna be at
found
the
the
bottom?
idea.
No, not here at the bottom.
stashing this block down here as it's one of the only places you can safely deposit a block and not lock yourself out of anything. But
we want to leave it here. So we need to be at the bottom of the block. We can move to the left. How do we get to the bottom of the block? I don't see a way. Maybe we need to use this block? See, if the block was here, for example, then we
I
could...
think it's here.
Oh yeah, that will also work. Wait, no, will it?
Well, if the big 2 guy is out of the way, right? Right over there, where Okami has stashed it.
And then what?
You have to do what you did. Use this block to get on this side of it. And then you bring it here, so that you can get on this side of it. And then you can come around and be on the bottom.
But no, you want to be on the bottom of the 2.
Oh wait, if you're already on the bottom.
Okami has it anyway. It doesn't matter.
It is kind of a bait, though, the fact that there was a 2-tile pit, and you have the 2-tile block, and it's like, oh, well, I can just fill them in, right? But there's no way to get the 2-tile up there.
But that's what Okami did.
That was how they finished it?
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
You can solve it by putting the 1 tile there.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone solve it with the 2-tile one.
You can't. There's no way to, like, maneuver it.
I thought you just said they did!
Oh wait, no, there's no way to maneuver it, the 1. No, he
Okay.
solved it with the 2 block.
Really?
Really? I'm not pulling your strings, bro.
I'm thinking of a different puzzle, I guess. I thought it would be an advantage having commentated this game twice before, and it's only hurt me.
I'm not jostling.
You're right, because there's clearly no way to do it with just 1 block.
What is good? To the left? Yeah. Okami is like getting it, you know? Like in a puzzle game you want to start getting it after a few puzzles, and if you don't then you're in big trouble. And Okami is getting it.
Yeah, Bungabooo, maybe not so much. Been on this level for a while.
This is another puzzle that gave the previous race trouble.
Okami identifies there's nothing good going on with this stupid L-shaped thing at the start. And has grabbed both of them, and this seems troublesome, but it was all about getting the correct position on the 3-wide in order to push it down. Now there's more space, but is there any way to be free of... Yeah, you can get free of this this L block. Right, if it's there, you move down.
So I regret to inform you that in 2020, YoPGS already made the joke with the sticky situation in his race comment.
It was you who made sticky situation. I think I said sticking point.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've got no standards, so I'm okay with that.
Really? You have no standards?
Well, less English-speaking standards than you, I guess.
Okay.
Like I've got less expectations of myself. It's
It's
looking really
weird to
good
hear me
for...
say you.
Sorry, what?
We got the shoe on head here.
Oh, I remember the shoe on head.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's good.
It's good.
I think we grab it in the little cubby, and then we can unstick ourselves here or something. No, we can't. Oh, this worked.
The thing is that move there. As I was about to start drawing it, Okami put it on the board. So Bungaboo's free of the previous level, moving on to these big blocks.
In this puzzle, it's easy to see that you have to put the square here. Or I guess here.
Or there. The square block goes in the square hole.
The music is very inconsistent. We went from like disco's theme to very sad. The hero just died.
Oh, yeah, Okami recognizing if they were to move to the right of the block, which is probably good, they would have got another block stuck to them. Almost like like one of those like I Am Bread sort of games or whatever, like one of those fumbly physics games. There's a quality of that, of like, oops, I got this block stuck on me. Oh no, now that block is stuck to me. Oh no.
I mean, you're gonna need the other blocks to get to the top of this one.
I seem to remember you need like the space.
We have all the blocks stuck to us.
Bungabooo is trying to go across the top of this thing.
Which is wrong. We have seen Okami try that several times.
Yeah, once you're in the two middle positions.
Yeah, it's over. You soft locked you in.
Okami with the 3-block configuration. So I guess there's really a question of which block do you pull out first is kind of... I should probably not be drawing yellow on white. 1, 2, or 3.
Do you have a game show in America where children have to answer questions and they do that by like jumping on little squares that have 1, 2, or 3 on them?
No, can't say we do. Not that I know of.
This looks pretty good. But how do we get unstuck from this thing? Do we even have to get unstuck from it? We do. We don't. Just leave it there for now. It's fine. Actually, is it fine? Can we Oh, we can unstuck here. Well, don't put it back. Look how fast the OkamiOfGames is like solving the rest of this.
Yeah, this is the trivial part for OkamiOfGames.
Just a weird idea. Why don't you clean those blocks so that they don't stick to us? No, you don't understand. We are the sticking guy. We are gum.
We are gum.
The blocks are innocent.
It is the gum man who is the problem.
Yeah. With his gumminess.
This mystery level is pretty wild. I mean, you've got all these blocks.
Yeah.
And it's like, you throw some of them away, but some of them clearly need to form a bridge, and it's like, what shape should the bridge be? Should it... Your natural thought is something like this. And I think that's wrong.
Yeah, it's super wrong. I think the Z and the little eyepiece will be enough.
Yeah. I remember...
No, not down here! No!
Yeah, because
higher.
That's going to be like that. So you need this here.
Yeah. Or actually one higher even. Both will work. Ah, this... I was like ready to look like an idiot when it does work. Also, there's an undo.
Yeah.
OkamiOfGames has been resetting a bunch of times now when it didn't seem like a reset was really necessary.
That's true. Sometimes it's like the problem you encounter, you're like, oh, that's wrong, and it's like, and I can't fix it by just undoing by one. Like whatever has gone wrong happened a while ago. We clean ourselves. I don't think you can clean a piece of gum. I guess if you chew it hard enough, it gets kind of like old.
You want to chew yourself?
Yeah. This gum man needs someone to chew him. Into a place of
OkamiOfGames
solidarity.
Oh no. OkamiOfGames has found a move that looks really cool, but we already know that it's not necessary, at least.
It is a mystery. Bungabooo is in the crying cave, which is increasingly becoming an apt name.
Post your favorite mystery or crying cave emotes.
You think this gum man is not sticky because he's gum, but because he's just like never bothered to clean himself? A lifetime's worth of spilt coffees and sodas and mud. Just a regular guy covered in trash. Take a shower, gum. Alright, here's the key move for Okami. Has the block on the bottom, and that's not what we want to see. Oh, what was that?
Bad.
I don't think it was bad.
That's even worse.
The block is on their head, and we don't want it to be. We want it to be on their left.
Undoing a bunch of moves, but has to undo even further. Yeah, this is fine. And now left,
There we go.
and that's soft.
Yep. Oh. Just don't drop it. Nice. This was another level that it's kind of unclear. I'm pretty sure every single move OkamiOfGames has made is correct so far. Just immediately. Yes. Yes, this is very good. Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Wow.
That was so
Wow,
fast.
wow, wow.
This one was fast, I remember that.
Yeah, this one's not a big deal. That last one, though, we've seen players in there for minutes.
Tens of minutes. Oh,
That was
Oh, this
we're
is lost.
somehow, impossibly, OkamiOfGames is spending more time on this one than the previous. Look at the gum man. He's not even a man anymore when he's got 4 blocks on him. All of us are no longer ourselves when we find ourselves pulled in too many directions. This has been Philosophy with Mythical 9 on the Mystery Funhouse.
Up twice. Up. No. Left.
Can you
Up.
go? Oh, you can go up twice.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Alright, where can we
yeah.
build a 2 bridge? I think it's just in the middle.
Yeah, but it's tricky because there's like a polarity thing going on with what side you can have yourself attached to these 2 blocks. Like you can kind of only get on the left or top of this one, or that's the sort of thing going on.
This is bad. You don't want to be sticking to both of them at once.
Yeah. So
Oh,
basically,
oh, this is
once
soft.
if you're, that'll do it. But I wanted to try to explain the interesting idea going on in the puzzle. I think it'll be a little bit too tricky now, but basically, like if the block is to this horizontal from you, the only way to get unstuck from it is to move vertically.
Hmm.
And then that means that the only way to interact with the block again is to again attach yourself horizontally. There's no way to switch from a horizontal attaching block to a vertical attaching block.
Okami, obviously this is not it.
Yeah, you're out of blocks.
Maybe you can jump. Maybe you can do a weird corner jump around the little Red Riding Hood.
You know, I'm looking at the controls on the right, and I don't see jump. Oh my god, 2 finishes. 21-46, 22-29. OkamiOfGames, we've been singing their praises, and rightfully so. They're doing great. But apparently we got some puzzle gamers racing along. Am I in the right chat? Yeah, this is Gum. They're wow.
So
Well done to both
Gumbo's
these
raced
racers.
3 times before. One of them was really big, so we actually have 17 racers before.
Wow.
Not a single person has finished under 30 minutes.
Wow. Some puzzle gamers. OkamiOfGames is probably going to be another such person to join R2.
Oh no. Oh.
That'll
Doesn't
do
matter.
it.
I was worried that he moved it like to the right.
Oh.
Oh, this is the last level, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember exactly what the trick is.
Yeah, me
obviously,
neither.
you can only shed these blocks in specific ways.
I'll put it on the field now.
This seems already kind of bad. I don't know. Shouting at the screen like a horror movie. That's Maurice's favorite thing.
Never.
Bungabooo has finally conquered their demon, by the way. And this fool is trying to use a one-tile block to solve this puzzle. That's never gonna work. Who would ever have that sort of idea? Obviously, when the gap is this big. You were trying to put a block here somehow? How's that ever gonna get there without falling into this block?
Imagine.
It simply doesn't work. You have
OkamiOfGames
to use the two.
OkamiOfGames is done.
That's the GG.
Not done with the time of 24:09.
It's a blazingly fast time of 24:09. So the fastest times of all those races were 30 minutes, right? That's what were some of the slower ones,
The
right?
fastest
Just to put
time, the fastest time was 33 minutes. I was
Yeah.
even giving them like the benefit of the doubt. Slowest time was, I mean, there were 4 forfeits, but other than that, 3 times over an hour.
Yeah. So like, Bungabooo was on pace for somewhere in there, in that range, perhaps. But instead is going to join some of the previous forfeits. It looks like Okami is maybe very busy. So maybe we will... Oh, no, there they are. I'll grab them. There we go. Matrix is grab them. Hello.
Game is loud. Let me turn it down really quick.
But the music is pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's great. Just jamming out to it the whole time.
I was saying sometimes when puzzle game music is too good, it's genuinely distracting.
Was I the only one who was thinking of Baba Is You while playing this game?
I mean, it's definitely you move around. You've got the undo
Like,
button.
It's the kind of like, you know, you have your Sokoban-like gameplay, but throw in some sort of unique mechanic that kind of turns it on its head. In this case, being able to... And you stick to objects that you're pushing around.
Mm-hmm.
Something like it. Maybe it was also like the overworld map kind of reminded me of Baba Is You as well.
Oh, that's true. Really, I think Baba Is You is just one of those games that becomes like a touchstone for the genre, right? Like it's the Dark Souls for puzzle games.
Whether it's intended or not.
Uh-huh. Well, you played super well. You maybe noticed that you came in third in this race because some other racers were racing along. But your time, before these two people finished ahead of you, was 9 minutes faster than we've ever seen anyone ever finish this goal. So,
Oh boy.
and there were a lot of people. I think 17 other people
Thanks.
that have recorded a time.
Thank you for telling me that Maurice hasn't raced this game before.
Oh, yeah. It's too late for him to
Yeah, I've seen it.
record a time fairly and compare.
I have
Anyway,
been gone.
what I'm saying is you, you did phenomenal. There were a number of levels where I was like, this level. All right, let me begin to explain the complicated trick that the player will have to, and you were just doing it. I couldn't finish the explanation.
The hardest level for me, because it falls into the level category of these kinds of games that I'm never good at. Let me see if I can actually find it. I think it was somewhere in World 3. Yeah, it was the big question mark stage.
Mystery.
Where you have to carve your own path, basically. Like, most other stages, you kind of have a idea in mind because of the way the stage is laid out of how you're going to get from start to finish. Whereas this is one of those stages where you don't have much in the way of solid places to stand from the get-go. You have to start making your own way from scratch, basically, to get to the stairs. And those are always the stage types in these kinds of games that I end up struggling with. It wasn't... Most of the stage, at least, was kind of on rails. There wasn't too many different directions you could take with it up until, like, the very end of the stage. So,
Yeah.
that helped a bit.
But it's one of those things where, because like along the way, you think it's on rails, right? But am I missing one of those moves where I'm just dumping a block into the abyss? Like, did I really have to do that, or is there something clever I'm missing? Is it like a dangerous thought lurking?
I mean, it wasn't anything too complicated. It was just start making your bridge a bit higher on the map.
Yeah, for the finish. That's sort of the late stage gotcha, which got you, but then you sorted it out pretty quickly, really, in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So when that's your hardest stage, was the one that I think you sorted out quickly, you know, that it was a pretty smooth experience. So you're moving on.
It probably wasn't the stage I spent the most time on, but in my mind, it felt like the hardest.
Right. Yeah, I think it was about. It would be difficult to say there was another one that you sort of lost more time on, I think. You're moving on in Mystery Tournament. You came back,
Right.
first of all, for a third time. So it's nice to have you back. Glad there's something going on here you want to be a part of.
Pleasure to race and see games that use ideas that I never would have thought of, including this game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We're constantly digging around for some cool stuff, and that's due largely to the community, right? These are all submissions that come in from all of our players. So there's just like the love of video games has driven people to create something pretty cool. So thank you for coming out, being a part of it, for racing, and for coming to talk to us.
All right, I'll catch you both during the next match, whenever that may be.